This person will be the first one to play Grand Theft Auto 6 before the game releases. This is a terminally ill GTA 6 fan with 6 to 12 months to live who has seemingly been put into touch with Rockstar Games about playing the game early. This is also after the studio did the same with Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think this is a beautiful story. Big W to Rockstar Games for doing this. So here's what's going on. Rockstar Games has seemingly gotten into contact with a terminally ill fan looking to play GTA 6 before its launch this year on November 2019. And I think there's also some funny aspects to this story because this was a now deleted LinkedIn post from a Ubisoft developer called Anthony Armstrong, and that is this dude right here. And I looked at his demo reel, which looks kind of fun, but he appealed on behalf of a family member diagnosed with cancer and given 6 to 12 months to live. Everybody hates the disease, so it is super cool that this has happened. And this is the LinkedIn post where Anthony is basically asking Rockstar Games, can we get this guy to play early? And so this is what he says: to any of my connections at Rockstar Games and Rockstar Toronto, or anyone else that may be able to help, a member of my family who has been battling cancer for years just recently got the worst possible news. He was given 6 to 12 months to live. Absolutely horrible, horrible news. And of course, you want to say, yo, I just rather want to live and not even play GTA 6 rather than playing GTA 6 early and then pass away. But yeah, at least he has something to look forward to, you know. Anthony says, the reason I'm reaching out is that they are a huge GTA fan. With his latest updates, he may not be around long enough to actually get to see GTA 6 launch. Best case scenario, he will be leaving us the same month it does. And he means when GTA 6 comes out that same month in November, he will maybe leaving this beautiful earth. And it's such a sad story, man. It's so sad, especially if you're a GTA fan. Of course, there's other things that are important in the world, like your friends and family. But people do have this meme of we gotta stay alive before GTA 6 comes out, you know. And yeah, it's just horrible, man. Anthony goes on to say he currently lives only a stone's throw from the Oakville studio, so it's my hope that one of you may be able to set up an exclusive playtest so he can have a chance to experience the game before passing. This is a bold move to make, but hey, you can just try, and as you're gonna see later in this video, it's actually gonna turn out pretty well. He says, I absolutely understand the need for secrecy at this point of development, so at the very least an NDA is probably needed. If anyone could send me a private message or send me a private massage, oh man, it's fine. Because he was probably, you know, shaking his fingers while typing this, because it's, you know, it's one of those things where it's just an emotional ride and you're kind of desperately asking for somebody else to have a little bit of light in their life. It's dark, man. So if anyone can send me a private message about this or provide any contact who could point us in the right direction, please do. Then he says, final update, we spoke to them today and got great news. That's all I can really say, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive obviously don't even like when you insinuate that there has been something that's been resolved in this situation. For good PR, obviously, if you're Take-Two Interactive and you're like a suit behind the whole situation, yeah, you want to have people know that this is actually happening. And then he made another post that's also deleted saying, update, the CEO of Take-Two reached out and we are just waiting to hear from the Rockstar team to discuss this further. Thank you to everyone who has shown support, reshared and reached out to your contacts for us. You are all amazing. So then he said again, like, we spoke to them today and we got great news. And so this got deleted because, you know, they probably asked him to delete this. Again, like Rebs Gaming says, possibly due to the NDA that he after that had to sign, right? And here they said that Rockstar still isn't opposed to opening its door to fans going through difficult times. Rockstar Games did the same thing years ago, letting another terminally ill fan get their hands on Red Dead Redemption 2 before its launch date. And I actually did not know this. I want to go through this and see what his experience might have been like. So it's the same headline, but then instead of GTA 6, it's Red Dead Redemption 2. And it's actually Jurian from the Netherlands who was treated to an afternoon in the West, meaning Red Dead Redemption 2's world. The article says, it's not uncommon for developers and publishers to accept requests for ill patients to play their games early. We've seen this happen with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Fallout 76 recently, not 6-7. Now though, one terminally ill patient has had the chance to play Red Dead Redemption 2 early. Jurian from the Netherlands suffers from, oh my god,
neurofibromatosis type 2.
A
hereditary
disease which could claim his life before October 26th. And according to Rockstar Intel, his father recently contacted Rockstar in the hopes of letting him play early, which they happily accepted. Rockstar had a demo set up within a week with 2 employees flying in to let Jurian play for an entire afternoon. We wish Jurian and his family well in these difficult times. So there were actually 2 Rockstar employees flying in to the Netherlands a week later to let Jurian play, I guess somewhere in the hospital, which is just amazing to see, man. It's dope. It's actually dope. And especially with GTA 6 because it's so highly anticipated. You know, there's probably a lot of more Make-A-Wish kids who want to play GTA 6 already. Maybe not Make-A-Wish kid, just adults who are having a very bad time and they might not make it. You know, who knows how many of those there are out there being able to see the light of day in that aspect before the game comes out or even earlier. You know, it's always really sad, and it's really nice that these things are able to happen. So who knows if there's gonna be more leaks and rumors going around, because people now know that next week somebody's actually played the game, and so you're gonna have more fake leaks and stuff. But yeah, overall big W from Rockstar, and to be honest, it's probably, like I said, also a little bit of a calculated move to have some good PR, but yeah, I don't really care about that. I care more about the person actually being able to play the game, have some fun for itself, and just forget about all the bad situations and the inevitability of what's maybe about to happen in these next couple of months. You know, it's it's a beautiful thing. So I'm really happy to see this happen. I wonder what is gonna be like is he gonna play like the first missions just from the beginning of the game, or do they have a version where you can kind of jump to different places within the story as like the developer, you know, they can just put in like a cheat code going to a new chapter or something, or they spawn into a different location, or you know, I'm very curious about that. And I'm just very curious overall what it looks like when you just play the game, right? It's very interesting, and I just cannot wait for new trailers and new gameplay trailers. But of course, all of us, or hopefully, you know, all of us, hopefully most of us, have the ability to just survive the rest of the year. In 10 months, the game will come out, and we'll be able to have the privilege to both live our lives still in a healthy manner and also play the game. And I think this is a very good moment for me to tell you, like, go spend time with your family, go spend time with your friends, you know, go spend time with whoever you want to, maybe online with your online friends that you haven't even met before, you know. Life is super precious, and it's so important that you try to make the best of it. And of course, you need to also take some rest and, you know, chill out and that type of stuff. But yeah, try to make it the most you can, be healthy, go to the gym and all that stuff. So thank you all for watching, stay healthy, thank you to the members on screen, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.